Hey guys, welcome back to Contest Prep University. I'm Joe Klemczewski with Adam Atkinson, episode 5, final episode of our series on peak week for bikini competitors. We're going to talk about contest day. So you're there. It's contest morning. And as a coach who has coached thousands and thousands of competitors over 20 years, 25 years, I get just as nervous as when I was competing myself in waking up and saying, okay, how is that client going to look? So much is riding on the line. We've done so much work together. And as we've maintained for now almost 500 episodes on this podcast, when you're not doing something that's gimmicky and you've been through this with a lot of predictive and consistency success, then there aren't that many surprises. So I think it's kind of routine for you and me, but a lot of competitors and maybe even coaches listening to our podcast are going to still have some of these questions. So what's the first thing that you want to see? Like I will tell my clients, I want pictures right out of bed or a small video clip, and then give me another set 2 hours after your first meal. And, of course, we're going to do that all day long. But I want those comparative photos because I want to see how things are moving through the day, not just at one point in time. But what do you want to see from your clients that first day? What are you looking for in their physique?
Yeah. Well, first I'll say to really directly answer this is I look for a predictable result. So I typically want to see something that I've been seeing all week. And when you wake up and you see maybe a client's a little softer than you would like, the oh shit thought comes to mind. And you're going to have to change something. And I think I'm much like you, where I usually won't move off that breakfast meal. But also, I don't mind if someone's maybe a little tighter than they usually are, because I know the tan's going to soften them up just a little bit. And then also, I know that I can correct that a little bit easier than getting something out of the client. So I have a couple different scenarios. If somebody's not as tight as I would like them to be in the morning, I might chase that with some activity versus actually changing that meal. So let them have their breakfast, maybe have them move a little bit more. Can you walk for 20 minutes after you get your tan? And usually just that body heat gives some dissipation and usually tightens them back up. Mm-hmm. Assuming we didn't do anything extreme the night before. On the other end, if somebody's really flat, you can speed up water. It's going to be more a water and salt game at this point in time. Anything you eat just really isn't going to get into the muscle tissue by the time you get on stage anyhow. So it's really manipulating those variables.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, identical for me. I definitely want to see them looking a little bit flat, maybe, certainly tight, not necessarily gaunt. If possible for them to bring their home scale. I know it's not, completely possible for everybody, but it is nice to be able to see their weight compared to the days before. If that's a possibility, it is a big help. But you're just going from memory, what you've seen day and night, 2-3 times a day for the previous couple of weeks. And you're definitely looking for that conditioning to then you can kind of build into. So since I use so many, if not all of the exact same foods and meals, just maybe different amounts for my clients, I'm trying to eliminate surprises that way. But as you said, if we've done something a little bit different Friday night, if we've tried to push for a little extra fullness, so we've increased carbs on kind of that progressive linear load ramp, or maybe add a little more fat or sodium, then it's still very interesting to wake up Saturday and make sure that worked how you wanted and it didn't soften them up. But I think you articulated it perfectly in that if you do feel like you went a little too far, you're going to try and induce a little activity, maybe withhold a little bit of food. If you're a little bit too flat, you can kind of ramp things back up. But you're playing with such small margins on either side when you have peaked well, when you've gotten yourself 90 to 95% of the way there. You just aren't relying on massive swings on contest day because, as you said, we know glycogen in the muscle tissue is not going to synthesize fast enough to make that much of a difference at all. So it really does come down to changes in water, sodium, and even activity, sometimes extending or constricting the amount of time between meals on contest day. to increase or decrease tightness. Those are definitely some of the things that I look for. So, any final thoughts on contest day or the entire series so far, Adam?
It contest day can be extreme. I had one of my clients who just gets really full throughout the day very quickly. We wanted to stay tight, and I feel like she only ate 2 meals by about 6 p.m. So she had later prejudging due to a live judging scenario. So basically, be willing to do whatever it takes within reason and within safety. So I made sure to, say, hey, let me know if you're shaky or if you are too hungry. But she understood the dynamics of the day, and she ended up winning her class. So she was really happy with the end result.
Man, great display of real coaching right there. To do something that you would normally think of, it wasn't on the script, yet you read the environment, you saw what was happening, and you said, this is what we have to do to course correct. That's why you are where you are, Adam. So well done there. And hope this helped everybody. We wanted to, like I said, do a series just specific to each division. So looking ahead, you can be ready for figure and men's physique and bodybuilding and so forth. And we're going to continue this series within a series as we continue in Contest Prep University.